What's up, guys? It's Sneaky Carnes and my dog, and we're here to do the question and answered with you guys that I promised would happen if I got enough questions. I feel that I have enough. I noticed it's pretty much from everybody that follows my channel that's pretty much watching most of, if not all of my videos, so I appreciate all of you guys so much. Thank you for submitting a question if you did. It's awesome. I will say your name as well as your question and give you the best possible answer that I can give you, or answers. If you ask more than one question, that's great. So, Chi Banel, hope I'm pronouncing that right, asks, since you're interested in true crime, are you also interested in the dark side of psychology? See, such as the more bizarre mental illnesses. I am and I'm not. You know, there are some mental illnesses that I find interesting, but it's not something that I really delve into like I do other stuff here. I mean, I've never made videos about certain mental illnesses on my channel, so it's not something that's really huge for me. You know, I think the best mental illness that I would ever really delve into is probably the mental illness that Chris Benoit suffered, and for obvious reasons. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I used to watch Chris Benoit. I saw Chris Benoit wrestle live, I think once, maybe twice. So it's definitely something interesting in that aspect of his mental decline. But as far as really anything else, I don't know. Maybe, possibly. So thank you for that question. Hope that answered that. Tommy Lees. And you're funny, Tommy Lees, because every time I read your name, because you've asked me stuff you've written on many of my videos, your name always reminds me of Tommy Lee Jones, the actor. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but it just makes me laugh because I always think of Tommy Lee Jones when I read your stuff. But anyway, Tommy asks, do you have any social medias? What's your favorite song, and who is your favorite band? So 3 questions. Thank you for that one. Do I have any social medias? Yeah, I do, but I keep them separate and try to keep them private for the most part. Some people have been able to find me, and that's fine, but I'm not really big on adding people, and it's nothing personal. It's just that that's kind of my personal thing with people that I know in real life, and it's my family on there and stuff like that. So I kind of like to keep it separate. It's not something I really am huge on doing. If I ever get enough of you guys, if I get like a ton of subscribers and my channel blows up, I would create a Facebook page to connect with you guys more intimately, I guess, but I connect with you guys just fine here on YouTube. At least I feel I do. What's your favorite song? That one's hard because I'm a huge music person. I mean, I love music. I listen to music all the time. They're not my favorite music or band right now, but I've been really into 21 Pilots. If you have not heard of these guys, go listen to Heavy Dirty Soul, and the other one was called Stressed Out. That one's really cool. I'm really into those, but they're not my favorite. But my favorite song, dang, it'd probably maybe something like Man in the Box by Alice in Chains. That's such a badass song. Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd is another one that pops to my mind. I don't think I really have one, but those two would definitely be 2 contenders if I had to pick. Who is your favorite band? Probably Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd is just such an insane band to me, and it sucks so much that I'll never be able to see them live because they don't do real Pink Floyd. I mean, I know that you can see, you know, Roger Waters, I'm sorry, really. And some of the other band, they kind of go their separate ways. I just woke up, so I can't think for shits. Roger Waters and, oh my god, I should be shot for not knowing his name, right? Roger Waters and, fuck. I'm not gonna say on this because it's gonna, you guys could tell me in the comments and make me go like the, but you know, sometimes they go their separate ways and they have their own kind of concert where it's just them singing and stuff, where I mean, it's okay, but I want to see them together. I want to see the real full Pink Floyd, you know what I mean? But you know, David Gilmour, god, I should be shot because I like David Gilmour more. I always forget their names though. But Pink Floyd probably it. Maybe Alice in Chains would be very close. Alice in Chains is one that I find myself listening to a lot. And another one that I grew up listening to, and I know this isn't popular by any means, and some people might call me an idiot just based off of my music preference, but a big band that I listened to growing up and probably was way too young to be listening to at the time that they were big is, of course, Limp Bizkit. I was a huge fan. Still listen to Limp Bizkit somewhat, but I don't listen to them all the time like I used to. But I grew up listening to Limp Bizkit. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, Edward Karam. He's a big guy here on my channel. So, Edward, how you doing? He said, awesome to see the channel grow like it should. Can't wait for the new videos this year. Thank you, Edward. I really appreciate that. I don't really even know what's going on with the channel right now. I mean, I am uploading. I do want to get some stuff worked out, but yeah, we're definitely going to be uploading as much as possible this year. I can promise you that. What kind of work or studies do you do outside of YouTube? Not really a whole lot, to be honest. My life's just kind of like right now, you know, I'm just trying to get everything going, and I'm kind of running out of time. I mean, I don't know if you guys can relate. I don't know how old you guys are that are watching this, but once you fucking finish high school and you hit 18, shit, time, it just goes, man. Like that song Time by Pink Floyd. It just flies, and before you know it, 10 years is gone. And I remember 10 years ago like it was yesterday. I mean, it feels like just yesterday that I was 15. Now here I am, 25, and I think this is actually a question by somebody, isn't it? I don't know, but now I'm 25, if you were wondering. And I sadly have not really done a whole lot with my life, and I'm very, very disappointed in that. It's very stressful. But I am looking to change that around big time, especially here in 2016. So hopefully, but really, is there really a lot of big studies or work that I do outside? Not really anything notable now. Will you do anything special for 1,000 subs? I would like to. I mean, we are less than 200 away. I mean, that's mind-blowing for me to think that we are less than 200 of you guys away from hitting 1,000 subscribers. I definitely think I will hit it. Maybe by mid this year, maybe by, I don't know how long. I'm not going to even attempt to guess, because sometimes it takes forever for me to get more subs, and sometimes you guys just flock. There's just like a huge fucking stampede of you guys out of nowhere. But I would like to, but I don't really know if I could, and I don't really know what I would do. So if you guys have any suggestions on what would be a good 1,000 sub celebration, by all means leave it in the comments. What is your dog called? Well, Pixie is Pixie. Her name is Pixie. I got her in 2008, the same year that I lost my other dog. By lost, I mean he passed away in April. On April 20th, 2008, I lost my dog who I had had since the mid-90s. So we had him for many years, over a decade. I lost him. That was a really bad time in my life. And what was really fucked up, here's a little trivia here on my life, is back in 2008, I lost my dog on April 20th, I believe I'm right there, of 2008, and then literally, like, I think 10 days later, so on April 30th, I lost my dog, my cat. I'm not a big cat person, but this cat was awesome. His name was Ziggy. We were so close to him. He was such an awesome, he was not a cat, if you know what I mean. His personality just did not belong with a cat. But he was just such an awesome animal, and he got hit in the street, got ran over by some stupid woman that was going way too fast down our neighborhood, and that was a really, really bad year for me. And so getting her in the end of that year, got her on December 5th, 2008, she was really the light in the darkness, if I had to put it in some kind of an analogy. She was really the thing that really kind of brought me back, and Pixie has been awesome. We had a scare with her in 2011 where she actually almost died, and I'm just like, come on, man, give me a break. You know, I just lost my dog, I lost my cat that I really, really loved. Can I not lose my dog for a while? So luckily she pulled through. It cost a lot of money, and I have to thank my mom for that. My mom fucking broke herself to save this dog, and I could not have a better mother, and I could not have a better dog. So yeah, she's very special to me. Her name is Pixie. And actually my older sister came up with that, because like the day after I got her, my sister was like, well, what about Pixie? And I was like, I actually like that. And it just, yeah, I'm saying your name, and it just stuck with her. So that's how it came about. Okay, so thank you very much for that, Edward. So then Dustin Nunn asks, I have a question for you. Do you think WWE should be about wrestling and not politics? Absolutely. Politics is a really nasty, ugly thing, I think, with every company that every company suffers from. And even some individuals in the workplace and whatnot. So yeah, WWE should always be about wrestling. I mean, this is what brought them to the dance, so to speak. And this is what made WWE fucking huge and a billion-dollar company, and made Vince McMahon a household name, made Hulk Hogan a household name, made The Rock, Steve Austin, all these huge, John Cena, all these huge wrestlers, big, and they're referred to as pro wrestlers. So why WWE tries to change that and say, you know, well, we don't really want to use wrestling. Or why? That's what made you famous. I mean, fuck. It's like, it just angers me so much because wrestling right now is just in such disarray. I mean, it's crazy. Triple H, I gotta respect the shit out of the guy. The guy's doing everything he can to give the fans what they want. I mean, we got AJ Styles now. We got Samoa Joe. We had James Storm, but he left. And we've just been getting more stuff than we wanted. NXT is insanely popular. It's insanely fun to watch it. I get the popularity. To me, it's not overrated. It's very, very fun to watch. Triple H is doing right, while Vince, he's just stuck in his old mind. I mean, I'm sorry. I have insane respect for Vince, but at the same time, Vince just needs to know when he needs to wake up, and the guy's so out of touch with the fans. It's insane. I mean, but the biggest thing that just really grates on me is the fact that WWE never wants to mention the word wrestling, and I really don't understand it. Yeah, you're sport entertainers, but what are you doing? What are you doing physically in a ring? Wrestling. There's no way around that. You know, yeah, it's not real wrestling. Yeah, it's not college wrestling, but it's fucking entertainment. But it's wrestling. It's named pro wrestling. People refer to WWE and TNA and ROH and NJPW and Lucha Underground. They're all wrestling. That's what they all have in common, is they're professional wrestling. And the politics in WWE, that's really because of all the old school guys. You know, they're just not willing to get out of that frame of mind, and Vince is the biggest, you know, problem. Triple H is in touch with the fans. If it wasn't for Triple H, I don't think we would have ever saw AJ Styles come, Sting come over, Bruno Sammartino going into the Hall of Fame, Samoa Joe coming over, even though he's gone now, James Storm, his couple matches that were actually pretty good on NXT. I don't think NXT would be as popular as it is if fucking Vince had his hand in it like he used to. Stop it. Like he used to. I just don't think so. And the politics in WWE, yeah, they're really bad. I definitely think wrestling should always be about wrestling, no matter what company it is. But unfortunately, I don't run the business, because it would be a lot different if I did. But thank you very much, Dustin, for that. I appreciate that. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much. This actually went way longer than I thought. I thought this was only going to be like an 8-minute video. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all my subscribers. Pixie, stop. Thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate it so much, you guys. You guys are awesome. That's going to pretty much do it for me. If you guys want to see another one of these, submit questions if you want. If you don't want to see another one, that's cool too. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still here, thank you very much. And that's about it. So this is Zeke Carnes, and I will see you guys in the next.